Hi everyone, so welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be part 2 of the Tales from the Forest Kingdom colour and chat series, where we're going to be colouring this unicorn page. It is obviously by Hanna Karlzon. It is part of the support Hanna Karlzon hashtag as well. We didn't manage to do that much in the last video, so I am going to be working on the body of this unicorn, and I'm gonna do it blue. So again, I'm gonna be using me black widow pencils. They're all here. Let's select some colours. If you can hear squeaking, it is my chair. Where's me swatches? Oh, they're the front. So I want some like light blue colours. I don't even know if I'm in the frame. So like in the dragon set, you do get like this lovely pleasant blue. So that is an option, but I want like a darker blue as well, just to go around the edges. But we'll see what else we've got. Denim looks nice, and so does ocean. What's denim like compared to pleasant blue? I think we'll just go with that, denim in pleasant blue. So let's get those out. So we've got pleasant blue from the dragon set, and then denim from the monarch set, which is over here. There we go. I like the monarch set and the dragon set the most, I think. So that'll be fine. So yeah, let's just get on into it. I'm not going to complicate it with too many colours, because I just want a basic like shadow colour and a base colour. So I've zoomed just in a bit more. I don't know if the lighting's, I think that might be a little bit better. So I'm going to take, I think I'm just going to take pleasant blue first and like go over everything. Like just do a base layer. So how is everybody? I hope everybody's doing alright. That's usually what I ask first, except in the last video I asked it like way late. But I hope everything's okay for everyone. Let us know in the comment section. You're more than welcome to vent if it's not going so well. What's everyone colouring or doing while they're watching this? I think a lot of you enjoyed part 1, so hopefully you'll enjoy this series. I know that I do a lot of marker work, as I said, on this channel, so I wanted to bring in some pencil work, but I will also be using some glitter gel pen, I think, and maybe some regular gel pen. We'll see as it goes. As we go along, we'll see what pops into my head. I don't know how much time's going to pass like between them, because I just obviously have to wait till the motivation strikes to actually film them. But I've been to the doctor's this morning, so I'm up and ready. So I thought, while I'm up and ready and in a slightly better mood, I shall film this video that I've been wanting to film for a few days. Well, ever since part 1. I just went to my counselling session this morning, so that was good. It is nice just to talk about, like, I didn't really have any specific like issues on my mind, just like a general chit chat and just about some things. I've actually been having an okay time, mood wise. I have felt a bit down, but it's been like quite manageable. My anxiety has peaked like quite a lot, but on the depression side of it, it's been quite manageable. It's just trying to like manage my anxiety. But I actually have been enjoying colouring a lot. I just didn't feel like much joy for quite a while with colouring. I just felt nothing really. I don't know if it was just getting used to the medication. Maybe the medication's starting to kick in. I'm not sure, because I'm on the higher dose now. I do feel a little bit more numb, but also I feel a bit like just kind of neutral. But there was a few days, I think it was like last week or so, where I felt quite good and I was in a good mood. So that was really nice, actually. And I think that's when I filmed part 1. Even though it wasn't like the best mood ever in other people's eyes, but like it was the best I've felt for a long time. And it's really nice to feel that. And I don't know, I just got like that little bit of excitement back for wanting to make YouTube videos, and I just got a little bit of like, what's the word, passion back, which is really nice. Yeah, it's still there. It's there. It comes and goes, you know, as your mood changes. But overall, I do want to keep on making videos, and it's really nice to feel like some enjoyment and passion again. So again, I don't know if it's a medication or if it's like, I've just been trying to get myself like in a better headspace and just try and give myself a break a little bit instead of beating myself up all the time. I'm just so sick of overthinking and just putting pressure on myself to be more productive and to stop like just to stop being so like, you've always got that, like if you suffer with depression, you'll know what I'm on about. Like you've always got that voice in your head saying you're just being lazy, you're just being like you can just get up and do it. But obviously you can't, but there's always that voice that's like you're not doing, like nothing's ever good enough. And I'm trying to quiet that voice down a bit, and that voice has been quieter, which has been absolutely wonderful, because the anxiety is always there, it is, but I feel like and the depression's always there as well, but I just feel like I've given myself a little bit more of a break this last few weeks, and it's just been so nice, and I feel like that voice is getting stronger, and hopefully it continues that way. But that's mainly only in my own like little world. When the rest of the world gets involved, it's a different story. I feel like if it's just me and like the people I'm comfortable around, and just like me little life lately anyway, I've been in a better mood. But then when the rest of when people I don't particularly want to talk to, basically just when you have to do things that you don't really want to do, or like you just don't have the mental energy for, like when you have to like talk to people other than the people you want to talk to. Does this make any sense? Like it just, the rest of the world and the people in the rest of the aspects of my life, it can be mentally draining socializing with those people, or just like doing anything other than what I want to do, which is just basically sit and colour every day. But obviously I know that I can't. I do have a lot of time to colour, don't get us wrong. I have a lot of time on my hands to colour, and if I'm not feeling good, I do have the luxury of just like sitting in my bed and colouring, because I still live at home with my mum. I don't have any like major responsibilities. I don't have kids or anything, so you know, I do have a lot of time to colour, and I have a lot of time for different hobbies and stuff, which is nice. I don't ever really intend on that changing. I don't really want to be like have a family and stuff. I've never really wanted to be a mother or anything like that, and to be honest, I don't think I could cope with children. Mothers are very strong, and fathers, especially single parents, I should just say. Parents are very strong, especially those parents who do it alone, and it's just, it looks very hard. And I can barely look after myself. I still need my mum, and I'm 26. So I still need my mum to do a lot of stuff for me. But I managed, like, I had a better mood day yesterday as well. But I wanted to film this video yesterday because I was in a better mood yesterday as well. But I took precedence, or is that the right word? Basically, I prioritised cleaning the bathroom and the toilet, and like just doing some household things that I needed to do. If you can hear talking again, it's Ethan. I don't think he's raging on FIFA quite yet, but if he does, I'm really sick of him. I was trying to get some sleep this morning. I didn't go to bed until like 5 o'clock, and I had to be up for 10 and to go to the therapy appointment at 11. And I'm trying to get some sleep, and he's like shouting on FIFA at like 7 o'clock this morning because he went to bed early. I swear to God, if I had enough energy, I would have got up and slapped him. But he's too big. I can't even probably reach his face. I could, but he towers over me. I'm only like 5'3", and he is, I don't know specifically. We haven't measured him. Well, he hasn't been measured, but he's quite up there in height. I would probably say he's about 6 foot. He's a very big lad, and he's 17. He's really canny, and like, other than the Xbox, he's still a bit of a grump like a teenager, but he's a good brother. He's canny. I just wish he would stop bloody playing FIFA. Sometimes I just want to like go in his room and just like take his Xbox. And he knows that FIFA like makes him mad. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why would you play something that makes you like really mad? But then my older brother's like, you just don't get it. But then my older brother stopped playing it as well because he said there's just no point. It's like, I know everybody has their own thing, but like, why would you not want to enjoy your hobby instead of like it making you rage? But you know, other people, it's up to others what they want to do with their time. But he does go on absolutely ridiculous over a game. But obviously that's his world, because all he does is literally play Xbox with his friends. I think that's a lot of like kids these days. Like, when I was young, there was like game stuff out, but I could never play them. I'm really, really bad at games. So I could never really play anything. I tried to once. I got like a pink PlayStation 2. And it wasn't really me thing. Because I couldn't do any of the game. I remember I had this like Pirates of the Caribbean game. And I just couldn't do it I couldn't do the hard levels. And I just got me older brother to do it. And then I just stopped playing. I was like, no, this is not for me. Like, I remember as well, me younger brother, when we used to have the Wii, he used to love Ben 10 when he was younger. And I used to have to, like, well, my mum used to make us play with him. And I couldn't even, like, jump on the wall. Like, I was getting beat by a little kid on a game. I'm just really bad at them. Like, I can't even win at Mario Kart. That's the only game I can play it, but I cannot win at it. I play like, sometimes I play like mobile games and stuff, but not very often. I'm not much of a game person. I rather like sit and colour or watch YouTube or something like that. I used to be into reading and like makeup and stuff, but not really much anymore. I just feel like my brain just doesn't really want to work that hard. I would love to get back into reading, but again, my brain just does not want to work that hard to think about like creating the characters in your head and the world and stuff. It's just like my brain's like, nah, let's just watch something instead. Takes too much brain power to read these days. I think I might have to go in with a darker colour just to add a little bit of contrast, but like a very light layer. Because I always think, oh, I want to keep it light and pastel, but then I'm just like, yeah, but we need some definition. So I've got ocean. I just want to do a little bit of definition around like the objects, like the stars and the stuff like that. I always end up changing my mind. So yeah, that was my second counselling appointment with that particular counsellor, which is really nice. I have had just some like, I just feel like I've had a little bit of a breakthrough on some level of like stuff that I've helped. I mean that I've felt. I don't want to go like into the issue. Like, I don't mind being open and honest about me anxiety and depression, but I don't want to like give you specifics on my life. But basically, I've just come to terms with some things that happened, or just some feelings that I had that were like residual feelings from the past. I just feel like I've come to terms with a little bit of stuff. I don't know. So it's good. It's good. I can't remember if I even went around here. I am quite a slow colorist when I chat. I'm a lot faster when I don't have to chat. But you know, it's a colouring chat, so you're supposed to actually chat. Hopefully there's not too much shadows. Like when I'm actually filming, there's loads of shadows, but then when I edit, I brighten everything up, because this, like the phone that I use to film my videos, my phone, I don't know, it's just like very dark and dull, so I do like brighten it up and stuff in editing, just so you can actually see. So I try not to focus on the actual video while I'm filming it, to just kind of make sure things are in frame and that, and then I will sort out the lighting afterwards, because I feel like that works better, because it's just ridiculously dark and shadowy when it's there, because my ring light is literally here. Yeah, I'm going to do like a behind the scenes filming thing. Behind the scenes, like I'm just going to show you like my desk that I film at and me colouring trolley. But I don't want to do that during the day because me colouring trolley is like right in front of my window, and I don't really like, it's got street signs on the houses like opposite is, so just for privacy reasons, you know, I don't really want to be broadcasting me street to the world. As you can probably hear, my mum's downstairs. It's just background noise that you hear, and obviously other people live here, so it's just when I'm in the mood to film, so you might hear background noise and people in the videos, but I'm pretty sure that you don't really care anyway. Because when I watch videos back and people are like apologising for background noise and apologising for shadows and stuff like that, like, to be honest, I don't really care. I'm pretty sure none of you are even looking at the screen now. You are just listening to us go on and on about random stuff. So I have a few more film reviews if you want to hear some of that. I just basically, my colouring chats are going to be about like films that I've watched. So if anyone is a horror fan or like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, then have you seen the new film on Netflix? If you haven't and you want to watch it, then don't listen, because there will be lots of spoilers, because I am going to have a little bit of a rant about this film, okay? I watched it the other day with my mum, and me and my mum were just like, were literally like shouting at the telly because it was so stupid. Like, it was well acted and stuff, but just the stupidity of the people is unreal. Like, there's a scene where he's walking, like, first of all, it's not like the original Leatherface. It's basically, this one is these two, well, there's these like four, they're not teenagers, I think they're like trying to go to this town that's been like, I don't know if it's the same town as the other films, but basically they're going to this town to try and like drum up some business and like buy it from the bank and like drum up investors and stuff. So they go there, and basically there's this woman that shouldn't be there in one of the houses, or should or shouldn't be there, I didn't really tell you. And then they disturb her, but she's got like a son. I'm not good at explaining plots of films, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed. I make everything sound shit. Basically, she got it's like an orphanage thing, and she must be like the mother of the orphanage, the old orphanage, but there's no actual children there. There's just like a grown man who she calls like obviously her son, and she has a heart attack or whatever, and she ends up going, well, in the scuffle. It's not like a scuffle, but I give away too much. Anyway, they have a bit of a Barney, and then she ends up having a heart attack or whatever, and then the son comes and carries out of the ambulance. Basically, she dies. He has a total like tantrum fit thing, cuts her face off, which is a total normal reaction to someone like you love dying. Puts her face on his face, hence a Leatherface. But I don't get that, like, why is she called Leatherface? Skin, like, her skin wasn't leathery. People with like extreme like sun damaged skin, they have leathery skin, so that would make sense, but her skin seemed like a bit normal. But mainly in the other Leatherface films, right, he wears a mask, like a skin mask, because he's got some sort of I can never say that, facial disfigurement. But this man didn't. He just basically cut off a face because, well, here's the thing as well. From the first movie, apparently there's a woman who escaped, and she's been like a copper, and she's been like trying to hunt him down for years and years. So it's obviously like a thing around those parts. They all know Leatherface, but it can't possibly be the same person, like the original person. It can't possibly be, because she's pretty old, that woman that's looking for him, and he's not that old. So if she was young when he like killed her friends and that, and he was older than her, then that doesn't make any sense, first of all. So yeah, that's the first thing that doesn't make any sense. So he can't possibly be the person that she's looking for. So he must have just like heard this Leatherface character and just like took it upon himself to do it, or she's obviously like tried to, unless the mother's had some influence. But I just think if that is what they were going for, then they should have like just cast better, because there's no way, like, there's just no way, in my opinion. It doesn't make sense to me. So that's me first quarrel with it. I'm pretty sure that I've just used the wrong pencil. What a dope. Let's just quickly go back over it. So yeah, anyway, he goes and cuts her face off, kills some people. But one of the things actually which I thought was quite inventive is he snaps one of the deputy's wrists, right? He like just grabs it, and then the bone is like sticking out, and then he stabs him in the neck with his own wrist bone. I thought that was pretty clever, to be honest. I had never seen anybody die that way in a movie before. And then of course he goes back and he gets his chainsaw out the wall. So I feel like that's what they were going for, that he was the original Leatherface, but it just doesn't make sense casting wise, because he just couldn't possibly be that. It just couldn't possibly be. It couldn't possibly make sense. Like, they needed to cast somebody way older as Leatherface if that was going to make sense to my mind. Maybe I just look too much into these things. But like there was like these four people, like these four young people. There was only two of them like that were buying the town, and they were going to go into business and all that. So basically, as you presume, he goes on a killing spree, and there's like a contractor that works there, and he goes to like fight Leatherface, but is unsuccessful. But he was pretty good looking, so it's just like, why kill? They always kill the pretty ones. Do you know what I mean? They always kill the good looking ones, and then they leave the idiots. But like, as well, it's just thinking about it knocks us, because there's a scene where like there's this bus with all these people that come to have a party, right? And it's like turned into this little party bus. And she's like, shut the doors. So they hear sound outside, and the bus driver goes outside. Obviously gets killed. And there's this woman just standing on the bus, right? And they just leave the door open. And he just like waltzes inside. It's just like they didn't even attempt to shut the door. Like, fair enough if you're in shock and that, but wouldn't your natural instincts just want to go and shut the door? Like, it's practically just invited him in. And then he goes into the back of the van and everybody's like, or the bus sort of thing. Everyone's like getting out their phone. Just like, it is typical. Like, I'm not going to say that that's not what people would do these days. But everyone's like getting their phone out and they'll be like, if you try anything, dude, like, you'll be cancelled. It's just like, are you taking the piss out of me? Even if it, like, because they think that's an actor basically because obviously of the past history. But I don't think I'd be taking that chance and going on Instagram Live. And he basically just obliterates everybody on the bus. And then there's this woman that decides to actually escape through the window at the worst point where he's killed everyone else. And then waits until the attention is on her with the chainsaw. And then she decides to try and escape. And maybe mum was just like, what is happening? What is going on in this film? And then the ending is just so stupid as well. So stupid. Basically, the two lasses, the two sisters, they get Leatherface that actually hit him in the face with the chainsaw, right? And then he falls back. This is like before he had a fight with like the sister. I'm not going to tell you like everything, but in the end scene, they're in like this little rundown shop thing, and there's like a pool of water in the middle of it for some reason. And they hit Leatherface with the chainsaw in the face. Like, she literally hit him in the chin. And then he fell back into the water. And they're like, oh yeah, he's dead now, blah, blah, blah. And then they go out. It's just like, you never leave people. Like, you didn't even hurt him. You didn't even hurt him. And then obviously, when they're going home, they get in the car, right? Because they always find a way out at the end. So they're getting in the car and they put the car on autopilot. And then guess who comes? Leatherface. And he takes one of the lasses out of the window and just like chainsaws her head off. And then the other sister's like poked her head out the sunroof, and that, and she's shouting for her sister, but the car's on auto drive, like auto pilot, so like the car's driving away as her sister's just getting decapitated. I'm just like, well, you should have killed him. You should have. I would not rest until like I knew that killer was dead, until the head was detached from the body. They always do it. Like, why can't they make horror films where, like, they have a bit of common sense? Common sense. I don't know if that came out weird, but with, like, just a little bit of common sense. It's just so infuriating. But I know that it wouldn't last long if they made a horror film where the people did have a little bit of common sense. But yeah, I didn't think much of that film, to be quite honest. I give it about 2 stars, because 2 out of 5, because 1, it had a good looking fella in it, and 2, the acting wasn't that bad, but your plot was just not there. I'm sorry, it just did not make sense to me. Like, the plot made sense, that's not what I meant. The plot made sense, like the actual like story of it, but just the way they described it and like cast it and stuff was just like But I'm one of these people that finds loads of plot holes and everything. I can't just enjoy a film that much. I have to find all the plot holes. So I hope you enjoyed that movie review. I don't really know what else to talk about, because all I do with my time is colour and watch films and watch like YouTube. I am trying to watch as many videos as I can as well, but I don't comment on some of them, but as well when I just can't really be bothered, or I'm not in the mood to write, out a comment, I'll be just leaving you some purple hearts in your comment section, just so you know that I've been there and I'm supporting. I would love to support as many people as I could, but like, it's just, there's so many channels out there, so many, and I just don't have, like, sometimes I'm just not in the mood to watch YouTube, and I just try to watch the videos. Like, I don't really catch up on videos, so to say. Like, I'll just scroll through my subscription box. Sometimes I think I sound like I've got a lisp, but anyway, I just scroll through my subscriptions box, my subscriptions, and I just like see what's available and like who's uploaded what, and then I'll watch some of those, and then if I feel like, oh, I want to catch up on this person's channel, then I'll just go to their channel, like when I'm in the mood to catch up. But I don't like save videos to later or anything, because I just feel like just too overwhelming, like trying to catch up on everyone's, because there's just so many videos out there. And there's so many people, and like I wish I could like watch everybody and support them, but again, you just have to do your own thing. And I used to feel so guilty for doing that, but I think I'm just starting to let go of things that I really can't control. Well, I'm hoping I am anyway, because it's really annoying, like overthinking everything. And I know there's a lot of you that overthink stuff, and you get exactly what I'm going on about. Making sure I had the right pencil. Yeah, so I know a lot of you that get what I'm going on about, but it has been so nice just to like not beat myself up about everything. And I don't know like how it's come on, or how I've gotten that voice to be a bit stronger. Don't know if it's the medication working, but it's been really nice so far. But then I said because like I don't like saying it out loud, because I don't want it to like jinx. I don't want to jinx myself, but then like who knows if jinx is a real thing? Is it like a superstition? I don't know. I'm just trying my best, and that's all I can do. Taking one day at a time and trying my best. I have been doing colouring. I've completed all my buddy colours for this month, and I added an extra one at the end with Natasha for Carla Magana's Patreon pages. I still need to take some pictures after this of like completed buddy colours and some completed pages, so I can post them on Instagram. But next month I think I'm going to focus on I'm going to focus on me 10 books to complete, and more of me Carla Magana Patreon pages, because I have quite a few that I want to colour in. And Carla is coming out with a new book next month as well, so you know I'll be colouring in that. But I want to focus on more of me 10 books to complete, especially in me fairy and fantasy too, and I need to get some more pages done in the Molly Harrison one, because like that's got 100 pages in. I counted those, like I thought there was only 98, because I'm sure that I ripped one or two out. So I counted like 98 that I had to personally colour, because I ripped one out and my mum had coloured one. But like as I was counting them, there was an extra page, so there actually is 100 in there, but I only have to complete 99 because my mum coloured one of them. So it was just strange, but it's either a strange coincidence, or it's like a strange happening, or just clearly I can't count. And I'm leading more towards the other one, because you know maths is not my strongest skill, let's put it that way. Whenever my brain hears numbers, it's like no thanks. So I'm going to leave that there for now, but I will come back and like refine it later. But I just don't want to be like stuck on one part of the video. But it's not like, I'm not extremely happy with how it looks. So yeah, I'm going to come back in and refine it. But I'm just going to move on to a different area for now. I'm going to move on to this other unicorn, just so you can get a bit more of a variety instead of us just colouring one thing for the entire video. So let's select some different pencils for this unicorn right here. So I do want some like peachy, peach and purple. I'm thinking this orange petal looks really nice, because I would like to do like a purple into orange ombre, like a purple into peach ombre. I've got that orange petal, and I want to kind of use one of these colours. I think I might go with ruby rose into rosy, and then into orange petal. Or is that going to be... No. We're going to do rosy into nail polish, just to be like a blender shade, and then into orange petal. So let's get those pencils out. And this gives us like a good play around with the dragon set as well, because they are such pretty colours. Some child is being very noisy outside. I don't know if any of that was like in focus, but I'm just going to quickly sharpen these pencils. So I am going to start with I think I'm going to start with the middle colour, which is nail polish, and just do like a light layer again, and just like get the blend down. I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, I do want to focus on me 10 books to finish next month, and I think I might only do like some Carla buddy colours, or just some buddy colours in the 10 books to finish, like out of one of those, because I really need to get colouring and get cracking on those if I'm going to finish them. So another movie I watched, and maybe my mum watched the other day, called Everest. I know it's been out for a while, but we just decided to watch it. It was good, but it was really sad. If you've seen it, did you think it was sad? Like, it was a good film. It had some good actors in. It had like Jason Clarke. I know her face, but I don't know her name. So that's not very helpful to you, is it? It's got Sam Worthington in it. There's another man that I know his face, but I don't know his name. So again, that's very helpful. But it's got some well-known actors in it, and I liked the film. I thought it was good. It was based on a true story as well, from when, I think it was 1996. A team, like basically people, there was like this New Zealand team and this US team. They were like going to, there was different teams of like climbers on Mount Everest, and they were like they were doing the summit or something like that. Again, I'm not really good at explaining things. And they were doing it on a certain date, and there was like different teams there, and basically they were climbing the Mount Everest, and they got hit by a storm, and just a few of them died. And it's just sad to, like, you watch a film and you know it's sad, but then you can kind of cope better if it's if it's not real, if it's like a fictional film. But like knowing that that was a real thing, and the man that died, like he had a baby on the way, and it was just so sad. And one of the women had claimed, like this Japanese woman, she had claimed 6 of the seven summits already, and she was like, Mount Everest was a 7th one, and she made it to the top, but she didn't make it back down. And it's like, that is so sad. But then it's just like in the same, like, I don't understand that mindset of like, why would you want to do that? But obviously I know that everybody is different, and I know people like the challenge and stuff, but I'm not very, like maybe Mum were talking about, like, we're not very ambitious people. It's like, no thanks. It's not really my kind of thing. I did want a purple blend into a peach, but this is more pink. But it works, it's fine. We'll just do the body purple instead. I do really like peach and pink together, and like peach and purple. And these colours blend really well together. So yeah, that's the 2 movies that stick out in my mind. Oh, we watched a film actually. Again, it's still, I think it's quite older. It's older, I think. With Antonio Banderas, called Black Butterfly. That was pretty good. I did not see that ending coming. Like, that was good. I really enjoyed that film. It kept you on your toes. It was very strange. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend. It's pretty good. I don't really know what else I've been doing. I've just been colouring, and I've been doing a little bit of my diamond painting, but mainly I've just been colouring. Just watching some YouTube as and when I can, or as and when I want, I should say. Waiting for a day when I can film some videos. I hope I can film, I need to still film me January finished pages, because I know that I didn't do that last month. And I do want to film me January finished pages, just so I have that. So I do have that, like, record of the pages that I finished. And I do think I finished some nice pages in January, so I would like to share them with you. And then I'll hopefully do that before, well, I will be filming that before I film my February finished pages, because you know my February ones will probably go up like a little bit into March anyway, because I don't do it for, like, I don't aim it for the end of February to get up, because I'm still colouring like right into the end of February, like right up until midnight most of the time. Not like to get the pages in or anything, just because I usually colour late at night anyway. Oh, see, just not thinking. I've brought the pink down too much, but I think the orange is fine. It's enough to cover it. I'm not really the biggest fan of orange, but peach is definitely my favourite shade of orange. I don't hate orange, I just don't particularly like it as much as other colours. I really like this blend, I think it looks really pretty. But me little cousin, he was here the other day, and he likes to come help us with me diamond painting. He only did it on and off because he was kind of distracted by, not distracted, but he was like in and out of my room, and he's like, I have to come help you with your diamond painting. That's the way he talks. He's cute. He can be a little monster, but he can be so lush. So yeah, I got distracted by my mum, so I don't really know what I was saying. I do like these pencils, but they're not like, they do take some building up, but I don't mind. I think I need to apply a harder pressure, but then I try to go against my instinct to apply harder pressure, and I try to do like layering, but because I love the way it looks on other people's pages, but when I'm personally colouring, like I love how people do the colouring and it's like they leave the white as part of the highlight, like colour with Claire does and stuff like that, and I try, but it's just like I feel like in my mind that it's not coloured properly, because I like to like colour in all of the white space. I try, I'll just keep experimenting. We'll just see how everything goes. I used to hate layering pencils, but I actually quite enjoy it. Sometimes if I'm in the mood, like it can be quite therapeutic to sit and just layer your pencils. That's why I have become more friends with the polychromos. I still love me Prismas, but I'm learning to like the polychromos a lot. When I first got them, I didn't like them that much because they were just hard, and they are nice, but like they hurt me hand to colour with because I was pressing down like dead hard. But like once you get over that learning curve and you understand that you have to layer them a bit, they are really nice pencils. But Prismas will always be my favourite because I love how buttery they are and how smooth, and just how good they blend together. Like these colours are not, like it's not filling up all of the white space. So I am having to like layer it a lot more, but then you can only layer so much because then obviously the wax builds up. But I think that's all I'm going to get out of them, but then I have to realise it looks good from far away. Sometimes I just focus far too much on like the small details when really it's just not that big of a deal. I need to learn to just chillax a bit, you know. There Ethan goes swearing. Yeah, if anybody wants to do a buddy colour in a Carla book, I have all of them. From her personal brand, like Carla Magana. I know she does have colouring books on her brand Cat Eyes and Cacti as well, but I don't have any of those books yet. So if you have a Carla book, or if you have watched any of me, if you watch me 10 books to finish and you have any of those and you want to do buddy colour in them next month, then just let us know, messages on Instagram or something, and we can set one up, because I really just want to focus on those books. I will obviously be colouring in maybe some other books, but hopefully I'm gonna, because I always like to just have a variety. I do want to also colour more in the Colour in Heaven Mr. Cart Mirrors book, so if you want to do buddy colour in that, then I'll be open to that as well. But I don't want to stray too far, like too much out of the 10 books to finish. Oh my god, no wonder I was using the wrong pencil. Stupid. I really need to keep an eye on that. I'm thinking that's not very dark, but it was the wrong pencil. And I would like to buy some Mariola Budek PDFs, but I want some like nicer paper. I do have like 100 JSM like smooth copier paper, but I don't think that it's gonna be what I would like for, say, a pencil. Like, it doesn't accept pencil, like that many layers of pencil. It's kind of like a really nice marker paper, but I want better paper for if I was going to buy like a Mariola Budek book, because I know that she's just brought out the Beauty Inspirations, is it 3, and I do want to try and get some of her hair, like one of her hair books, and then I could just print it off myself, obviously, because it costs a lot to get like a physical book shipped. So I would really like to colour some of her illustrations, because I see the beautiful work I see the beautiful work that Corey and Debbie do. Corey from Colourfully Optimistic and Debbie from Colour Me Stress Free. I see all the beautiful work they do on them, and I just really want to try them. There is other people that do them, but them two are the two that spring to mind. And I love the faces. I think I could do some. I really like to practice different makeup looks and stuff on them. I think it'll be really fun, because I really do like colouring portraits, and I like colouring skin, and I will do a video on how I colour skin. I know I'm not like the best at it, but some people did request a video. But I'm gonna probably do one on how I colour skin in pencil, mostly, because I'll just show you like how I colour skin with markers in me colouring chats. But I also want to play with like using alcohol markers as a base, because I don't often do alcohol markers as a base and then go over with pencil. I don't often do that, so I would like to try out that technique a lot. I have been trying to in me Hanna Lynn books. I don't know why, but like in me Hanna Lynn books, I always want to go, like, I never really want to add glitter gel pen to them. I think they look so nice as like a matte finish. It's just like the mood that I'm in lately. I just add like little bits of little bits of glitter here and there, but I don't really go like full out on the glitter like I used to, and like I do with Colour pages. It's strange, like, because you like it's strange how you colour different images different ways. And like I've definitely developed a style and a preference over the last like year, and I like to colour different artists' work different ways, and I think that's all part of the fun. And I do love me some alcohol markers, but Carla is my ultimate favourite. Like Carla and Christine Karen are like me. Well, I like Christine Karen. I mean Hanna Lynn as well. I feel like them are my favourites to colour, but I also have a feeling that Mariola Budek is going to become a favourite as well, if I can, when I start colouring her portraits. I do just really like colouring. I do have some of, what's her name? Daria. It's the woman I can never pronounce. Daria Draws. I have some of her books, and I haven't coloured in one of them, the Colouring Chick ones, and I need to get colouring in those, because I haven't really coloured in any of them. Well, I've got 3 of them, and I've coloured in 2 of them, so you obviously have coloured in one of them, in them, Chelsea. But I need to get some more pages done in them, because them illustrations are beautiful as well. And I'm trying not to buy loads of books, as I said, but just the amount of pretty books is just too much. So I will definitely be buying Carla's new book. Whenever she brings them out, it's just going to be an auto buy. and probably Christine Karen. If I like the book, I'll pick it up. But I know that I don't really need any more books, so I feel like that is helping us decide what, like, it's helping us focus on not buying books, because I'm like, oh, but you haven't coloured in this one yet, and you haven't coloured in this one yet. But I really do want to try some Mariola Budek images, because I do just, they're so stunning, and I would like to try and colour some of the hair and stuff, and maybe follow some of Corey's tutorials. I never really try to colour hair realistically, and I think it looks really good. But I just know that, like, mine will probably be like bold, intense sort of hair. Not kind of like, I don't mean bold, what I mean is, like, mine's probably not going to be so much strands. It's probably just going to end up looking like a big, like this basically. But I do want to practice. I do really want to practice like a little bit more realistic drawing, but still with bold colours. Not drawing, colouring. Realistic colouring, but with like more bolder colours, because I don't really want to colour brown hair. That's just so boring. So boring. And I know Corey has like a bunch of tutorials on different coloured hairs, and I really would like to follow some of those and get better. Also, I'd like to catch up on colouring Carla Magana's Patreon pages, and I'd like to try and make a goal to actually colour them on the month that they come out, because I have got like a little bit of a build up. So if you are a Patreon member of Carla Magana's and you have the if you want to ever like do a body colour on the month of the page release, let us know as well, because we could do that. I did do a body colour on one of the Valentine's ones that she released, because she released 2 this month, and I did a body colour on that, and I coloured the other one as well, and I love how they turned out. So I look forward to showing you that in the February finished pages. So yeah, I'm going to just do like a little bit more, because we are at over an hour of filming. So I'm going to do a little bit more, and then maybe I'll just do like this section here, and then we'll call it a day. And then later on sometime I'll like finish the hair before we come back for part 3. I'll finish this unicorn's hair, and I'll just sharpen up this unicorn over here, and then we can move on to something else, because I feel like you've already kind of saw how I'm going to colour this. I'm just going to repeat the same process. So in the next video we can like colour the unicorn's body over here, maybe start on some of the flowers or something. I do feel like these dragon pencils are a bit harder, especially this nail polish one. It's not really that pigmented, it's like more harder than the rest of them. And I do like softer pencils, I do. That's why I love the Prismacolors. And I like the Artisas because the Artisas are softer. The Artisas aren't as soft as Prismas, but they're a really good combination of of both of them, basically, like of soft and hard. Like they do stay, I don't know, that didn't sound right, but like they're a good consistency. Like they're soft enough to blend well and have like really bold colours, but then they're not so soft that they wear down easily. Did that make more sense? But I've noticed that that nail polish shade is just a bit harder and less pigmented than the rest. I noticed that on some other pages as well, because I did use it. I have been using these dragon pencils on another page as well, so, but I did that in January, I think. It was on a page from Mandolin by Maria Trolley. I really like Maria Trolley's Mandolin book, and I love Luna. I think if she keeps bringing out books like that where it has like the little girl characters, I think they're really cute. I do want to film other videos as well though, so I'm not going to just be like filming, because I kind of don't want to be putting up part 1, part 2, part 3. Like, I don't want to put them up all in a row. I kind of want to space them out a little bit, because I know that some people like get bored of the same thing, because if I'm just doing video after video of like colouring this page, then you might get like a little bit bored. I just want to add some variety in there. In between some of the parts, because I do feel like this is going to take us a while. It'll probably be in about like 6 parts. So it's not probably going to be like a consistent every video is going to be like this picture. I hope to do this as a series, yes, but like there will be other videos entwined in the channel. But I will try and, I don't like leaving pictures unfinished, so I will be like completing it hopefully throughout next month. But I will try and like just give a little bit of variety to the uploads. Like maybe obviously I'll have different uploads, like finished pages and stuff as well, if that makes sense. So I think we're going to leave it there. This is what we've done in this video, this and then this body of the unicorn. So hopefully you've had a little bit more of a variety in this video, and hopefully you like how it's turning out. She's going to have a purple body. I feel like this is a him and this is a her, because to me this is a him, and I prefer like greens and blues and stuff on the male unicorns, and then pinks and purples and stuff on the female unicorns. Just my personal preference. So yeah, that is all that I have for you in this video. I think it might be a little bit over an hour, so hopefully you'll enjoy that, because I want to try and keep them about like an hour or a little bit over, just to try and get the most in there, but like not have them extremely long. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. I hope that you enjoyed my video. I hope that you enjoyed me ramblings. Leave any comment that you want down in the I keep saying description box, in the comment section. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I really appreciate you watching. If you are here till the end, then I really appreciate it. If you are here till the end, leave a purple heart in the description. Not in the description. Leave a purple heart in the comment section, because if you know me, purple hearts are my favourite. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm just gonna say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Clouds are stirring up the sky. I was always in denial of what I saw.